Paragraph 13, RPA. So the majority of the time, the buyer is buying a property, and they're thinking, when I buy this property, I'm going to be the owner. I've got everything I need to. I've got free and clear title is what they're thinking in their minds, even if they don't use that terminology. Now, properties, while they're still in the seller's hands, may not have free and clear title. It may be encumbered by mechanics liens, obviously bank liens are there frequently, but there may be other issues. I could go through a list of 10 of the most common issues that I found from a title company, or I could talk about the ones that I'm dealing with right now on other properties I'm helping sell. But let's just say there are a lot of issues. And the good news is that if you examine the preliminary title report, that preliminary title report should have most of the issues that are going to arise. The title companies can tell pretty quickly. They've got, very organized, very good data, and they can just attach all those issues to the problem and say, we're going to have to clear these before we can give title insurance to the buyer. So if a buyer is getting a loan, then that title insurance is going to be mandatory. Even if they're not getting a loan, most buyers would like free and clear title. They don't want to buy the property subject, or they don't want to pay real good, absolute fair market value for the property if they're getting less than full and clear title. So that preliminary title report is very important. It should be examined by buyers and buyers' agents. Now, buyers' agents, they're not supposed to practice law, but in my opinion, what they should do and probably are entitled to do based on their license is also examine the preliminary title report. I know I always like to talk to the escrow officer or title if necessary and say, what are the issues that you see on this report too? Take a look at them. And then if there are some issues, they could point out to the buyer, there might be some issues with title. You may want to check with an attorney. And people are like, and I know real estate agents don't want to tell their clients to go out and spend more money because they know that doesn't, most clients are expecting them to know this stuff. So I think the best compromise there is frequently to say, you can speak to an attorney, but maybe you want to start off with the title officer and see what they think. Or maybe you want to start talking to escrow. If you're working with an experienced escrow agent, they usually know, they can look at this instantly and know the problem, in my experience, almost all the time. So that's the point. In the beginning, look at that preliminary title report and report to the buyer, these are the issues that are there. Talk to the escrow officer, and the buyer should do the same thing. And the other good thing is it gives you an idea of how long it might actually take to close. It's a lot easier to close a property with no issues than properties with issues. Lis pendens have to be paid off by somebody or removed, and even then, if they're there, they're still going to have to pay their lawyers to remove them. It takes a few days. So mechanics liens can create issues. So just know that if there's a lot of clouds on title, your escrow might take longer. And in fact, I suppose it's possible. Sometimes they might not even be able to get cleared up. I think I've had one issue where a property just couldn't get sold because of those issues. Now, I know some people are going to be coming to this paragraph because they're going to want to know, as a buyer, how they should take title to the property. And we're going to set up a separate video and provide separate information on that. And then the final thing in this paragraph E, just know that different title companies provide different types of title insurance, and some offer slightly more protections than the others. And also, not all title policies cost the same. So a price-sensitive buyer might want to shop around the title insurance. But I would also say that if your agent has been doing a lot of business with a particular title and escrow, there are reasons why you might want to work with them, especially as a seller, because I know that things go a lot smoother when I have experience with the title company or the escrow company that we're working with. So, shop, but also listen to your agent's advice. Thanks. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section. And again, we will eventually look to some videos talking about how a buyer should take title.